Sorry guys, it's so hard to change the zoom in on this. Welcome to Tip Tuesday, you guys. I apologize for the craziness on my video there. Hopefully you guys can see everything clearly now. And hey Jeffrey. So we're going to do a quick video today. If you missed last week's video, that was my first Tip Tuesday. Today is the second one, and this one is about our blends. And so this is a fun little tip that one of my customers actually shared with me. And I thought, you know what, this is perfect. I'm going to use this because I do this kind of stuff myself, but I never really thought about sharing it. And it's one of those things that I need to share with you guys. And so having an avenue like Tip Tuesday to share these kind of little tips with you is so great. So let's go ahead and get started. And what I want to talk to you about today is that we have blends for almost every color that you can imagine in our line. So let me show you. We have... Sorry, I have this open to... So we have blends in most of our colors. And so this is the current catalog, not the one coming out in May, so that it's going to be look a little different then. But you can see here on the last line, all of the subtles have blends. All but one of our brights have a blends. Coastal Cabana doesn't. I'm not sure why. That's something I want to look into. We also have a good majority of our regals, though we're missing Crushed Curry, Garden Green, and Gorgeous Grape on the blends front. And same thing with our neutrals. We don't have Early Espresso or Basic Gray. And then we have all of our in colors, of course. We also have a few extras, like we have black and we have bronze and ivory, and we have our skin tones, if you will, what they call natural tones, which are a really great set that you can buy. And there's 5 pairs, which gives you a set of 10 different shades that are great for different skin tones and other natural tones that you might need those style of markers for. So I love blends. I think they're amazing, but we are missing a few colors, and one of those is Garden Green. Now, this is a fun little tip that I want to share with you, how you can make Garden Green for your coloring needs, since we don't have one, okay? Now, obviously, I'm not showing you ones for the other ones, mostly because I don't really have a way to do that at this point, but we do have a fairly good example of Garden Green. The tip that someone showed me for this actually shared 2 other colors, and when I tried it, it did not give me Garden Green. So I played around a little bit, and this is what I came up with, and I am a little bit picky about my colors and how they come out, and I feel like this is the closest we get to Garden Green. And that is by using Shaded Spruce and Granny Apple Green together. So Shaded Spruce Dark and Granny Apple Green Dark is going to give us this beautiful color. So let me show you. So basically these 2 equal this, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your Shaded Spruce first, okay? And hey Kimmy, and you're gonna go ahead and color whatever you're coloring. I'm just using a piece of white, but whatever you're coloring, that's what you're gonna do. Okay, then you're going to come in with your Granny Apple Green, and you're going to go over all of that. Now, this is going to lift the Shaded Spruce color a little bit because it is a lighter shade. And I know that's weird, but just trust me, it's alcohol markers, so they work differently than the way you think of regular markers. And over time, that, as it dries, is going to get pretty darn close to Garden Green. Can you guys see this? So here's Shaded Spruce, here's Granny Apple, and there, like I'm putting it right up next to it, there is basically, with those 2 together, what I perceive is the closest you're going to get to Garden Green. So if you need Garden Green in your blends, this is what I recommend, is go ahead and add these 2 colors together, and you're going to get a really close representation of Garden Green. So I'll do it like this so you guys can see what I did here. Shaded Spruce plus Granny Apple Green And I do it in that order too. That's important. Okay, so start with your darker color, and I tried it both ways. It looks better if you do it this direction. Add the granny apple green after, and you're going to get a very, very close representation to garden green. Anyway, I hope that helps you guys out. I hope that's a good tip for you. For those of you looking for a way to get garden green, at least until they provide one for us. I'm hoping eventually we will get those colors. And I'm going to look into it for those of you that are curious. Why don't we have a few colors? There's only a handful of them, so I'm going to look into that for you. But I just wanted to give this to you in the meantime. So have a great week. I'll see you this weekend, Friday through Saturday at 2 p.m. Central Time. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. God bless.